The American Liver Foundation will once again host its annual Liver Walk this Saturday. And here with all of the details is Dr. Tamar Taddy. You know, this is such an important issue to talk about. We're going to talk about the walk itself, but you have firsthand experience of learning, just how severe the situation is. So can you tell us, what are you seeing with patients every day as far as, liver health going?
So I think the most important issue is that liver health is what we're aiming for.
Yeah.
Liver disease is what I see every day.
Okay.
And oftentimes people don't know they have liver disease until it's far too late.
Wow.
Because symptoms usually don't set in until about 2/3 of the liver function has basically been lost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. It's probably devastating also for a lot of families,
It
I
is.
would
It
imagine.
comes as a shock.
Yeah, no doubt. So, Saturday is going to really support a lot of these efforts. So can you tell us a little bit about, the foundation itself? You've been involved for a very long time, right?
Sure. So the American Liver Foundation has been around for probably 75 years or more at this point.
Okay.
They're the patient arm. Basically, they do patient advocacy and research support, educational support for the prevention, the treatment, and the cure of liver disease. So they've basically supported lots of research. They support patients all the time. They have support groups and hotlines and that kind of thing. And then also education for both patients and providers.
I would imagine you guys work really in tandem too.
Yeah, I would say that they're considered sort of the #1 resource for doctors to point to patients in the direction to get information about liver disease. Because while we care for patients, obviously you want patients to be able to understand how they can get support in their community, how to support loved ones who are dealing with the patients themselves. They're the caregivers of the patients per se. So the foundation hosts walks around the country. There are about 20 walks a year.
Wow.
The Liver Life Walk is the name of the walk, and it encourages anybody to come out, whether you have liver disease, whether you care for people with liver disease, if you've been touched in some way, or just to come out and walk. So that's what we're doing this weekend.
Yeah, who needs an excuse to get out there, get some fresh air? I would imagine also that support outside of the treatment room is just crucial to, treatment itself and supporting that individual and that patient. What do conversations look like at the walk itself, and what kind of energy do people bring as we talk about stuff like this?
So the walk has always been a phenomenal opportunity to put on your tennis shoes and walk.
Yeah.
And I think it actually gives docs and nurses a chance to be hand in hand with their patients, walking around on a gorgeous day, to talk about sort of life. And we talk so much about illness in the hospital and in our clinics that it actually is a really kind of rejuvenating way to spend time and really raise awareness for the cause, raise funds for the cause, and be with one another. And it's supposed to be glorious this Saturday.
I was going to say, that's a really good segue there. We're going to get to weather in a minute, but it's going to make me cry. You finally get the chance to get out of a treatment room and connect with people on a personal level. The walk itself, how can people get involved? It's not too late, right?
Oh, it's not too late.
Perfect.
So the walk is Saturday at Hubbard Park.
Amazing.
So it's in Meriden. There's a $20 fee to register if you're 18 or over. It's free for under 18. Nice. It's a 1.5-mile walk, which is not strenuous at all.
Yeah.
We're not climbing up to the top of the castle. And essentially, I think the registration starts around 9, and then the walk starts at 10, and it's leisurely, so the festivities go until noon. And there's booths. You can visit all the different hospitals and families that show up and set up tents.
Yeah.
There's a research tent if you want to learn about research.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice time.
Yeah, what a fun way to kind of tackle a more serious topic. Yeah, right?
Yep.
I love it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.